The last time we covered this story and seen Brianna Rivers, she was walking away dancing after successfully punching a street interviewer in the face.
Alright. Yeah,
She attacked my wife.
Alright.
Your wife doesn't attack me.
Yeah, so why you wanna?
Why you still following me? Why you following me?
I'm gonna get arrested. Look. Don't worry.
She just punched me in the face. We were just doing a street interview with my camera.
You just seen how much fun she was having. She was walking away, gyrating her hips, laughing, having a good old time, just brutalizing someone. But that happiness and that smile was very short-lived. And we got the update on the situation. But if you guys didn't see the original video, the conversation went bad.
It's not better to give your baby up to a family who wants them instead of killing them?
No, ma'am. I have seen so many stories and countless, literally, like countless stories.
What happens in an abortion?
They literally suck the life out of you. They're gonna take the whole baby out, and as they should, because I shouldn't be a taxpayer paying child support and food stamps and WIC for women.
You should be a taxpayer paying for abortions?
Exactly. But as for a woman who didn't want the baby in the first place, that doesn't make sense to me. Don't ever sit here and lock yourself down with a man who already told you he doesn't want to be with you. He doesn't.
I agree with you.
I'm not disagreeing with you either. I understand.
You don't get to kill the baby just because their dad didn't want them.
You can.
Should we kill the kids in foster care? And
why not?
Look at the look she's giving the cameraman. This is the face of a content creator who know they got 1 million hits already, bruh. Who knows they about to go viral? Yo, she is happy as hell.
We should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
Who's gonna take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and them, who make them like personal slaves.
We should just kill
this before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of.
I think. What does this have to do with?
You just mentioned people, children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have sex then. Just don't have sex.
That's not even logical.
It is.
It is. Who are you, Nancy?
I sound dumb.
You sound dumb as.
Okay.
It does, because even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm...
What's wrong with you? You have a.
Oh my God.
She could no longer use her words to argue. I'm not sure, for whatever reason. Maybe she was tongue-tied or she ran out of good points to make, but she decided to resort to fist. And she walked away, having a good old time, laughing about it, smiling, as if she's certainly gotten away with it. Well, it was only a matter of time, because when Savannah posted this clip, the clip went viral. Her face was plastered everywhere. She was eventually found, and Savannah would actually announce on her Instagram that NYPD had told her that Brianna has been arrested and she's been charged with assault. After walking away, laughing, smiling, having a good old time, gyrating her hips, seemingly thinking that she gotten away with brutalizing somebody for asking her questions, Brianna has now all of a sudden flipped the script. Apparently, she's now the victim. She's now the person that was wronged. She's now the person that deserves redemption. So after being arrested and released, Brianna took to her social media pages to attack Savannah and go against the narrative that she's some type of wild, rude, unhinged, and violent person, even though we've seen 4K evidence of such. She takes to her Facebook to offer up an apology that's not really an apology. So she goes to Savannah, I sincerely apologize, but cannot sit around and allow you to continue pushing this one-sided narrative. I understand hands being put on someone is never the answer, but throwing rocks and hiding hands is worse. She knows the truth and she needs to release the footage in its entirety. Savannah is a professional antagonist, not a reporter, and the truth will be told. So then she continues and claims that, there's a video out there with 7 million views, making her out to be a child, unaliving monster when she knows the truth. She railroaded me into all of this. So again, no accountability whatsoever. But get this, okay? She starts a GoFundMe. The GoFundMe actually raised up to $11,000 because people are actually supporting this chick. But rightfully so, the GoFundMe was stripped down. So she then came back on social media to complain about losing the $11,000 that she got essentially because she put hands on somebody. So she goes, Savannah has had her clan. Now, mind you, she used the word clan because she's race baiting. She goes, Savannah has had her clan get together and report my GoFundMe page after being halfway to my goal. I've lost my job and I'm now facing legal issues, which the funding is all in support of. This matter is supposed to be dealt with in court, but this woman has been stalking my social media platforms to continue antagonizing and harassing me. It's one thing to be upset about what was done about cyberbullying, stalking, doxing, are all very uncalled for. If you support her to do that, you don't have to tear me down in the process. I've been scrutinized enough and she is still poking the bear. If you wish to donate again and get me to my goal, please contact me directly. Her trolls have taken this too far. I'm usually in the favor of let the legal system do its thing and let the justice system figures out who's guilty and who's not guilty. But if there's literal video of the entire incident and they're charging you with the assault, what are we waiting for? Right? Like, if they're charging you for hitting this woman, what are we waiting for? We watched you do it in 4K. At this point, bro, we just waiting for you to go to court to get found guilty. There's no way you take this to trial. You literally punched this woman in 4K and made her bleed from her head. You deserve whatever is coming your way. Now, after her GoFundMe got taken down, after it became very apparent, that she's not getting any money from GoFundMe, she then takes to her live stream to explain why she's the victim and Savannah is apparently not as innocent as she wants us to believe.
I'm very upset that I allowed this woman to railroad me into becoming so angry. I would have declined speaking with her had she led with the interview's premise, or had I known that Savannah's entire rhetoric is to rage bait, infiltrate, and manipulate people that she invites on her platform to interview and then forces her ideologies down their throats. I'm sorry. I wrote something down just because I didn't want to miss any of these points, and I don't want my words or anything else to just turn it to something else. Yeah, so she professionally rage baited me. Then, yeah, this video, as of now, has altered my life drastically. The internet is literally making me a political martyr. When I simply believe that women should have the choice if they want to become a mother or not. When Savannah asked, so you're saying kill foster kids? When I said, yeah, why not? It wasn't saying killing living, breathing children. That was never the message. The point was, if a woman knows that she's pregnant, it's early enough that she can terminate, and she feels she's unfit, or she'll be abusive, or she just cannot provide, I do feel that it is best for her to have the choice to terminate as opposed to having a child and putting them into the foster care system. There are over 400,000 children currently in foster care. 40% of those children have reported
This woman is allergic to accountability. Yo, she's essentially saying, I'm sorry you made me punch you in your face and made you bleed from your head. I'm sorry, you made my fist rise up and go into your... What? yo, yo, she antagonized me and baited me into being violent. Nah, bruh. Nah, you are just a violent person. That's what it is, man. It's kind of hilarious, too, seeing her sort of like try to... It's like losing a conversation and then going home and thinking of some great talking points again, and then it's like it's too late. So she does that, but instead of saying, yo, it's too late to try to have the conversation again, she then tries to rattle off the statistics or live. as if we're not past the point of arguing this now, bro. We're past the point of arguing. We're past the point of reading off statistics. We are past the point of even like like knowing like what y'all was debating about or who was right or who was wrong. No, once you put your hands on that woman, that's where we're currently at. You put your hands on that woman, and now you're going to jail. And now you're trying to shame people or guilt trip people into feeling sorry for you. When no, bruh, yo, people who put hands on people should lose their job. People who put their hands on people should go to jail. People who put their hands on people shouldn't get $11,000 of free money because like you are catering to a bunch of psychos, right? Who believe that violence is the answer for political, or social economical debates. This is just insane.
Savannah has controlled this narrative definitely for too long. People are calling me a leftist and a delusional Democrat. I am being cyberbullied and body shamed by not only Savannah, but her thousands of supporters. These people have shared my personal information, also my family's information. I've had strangers go to my previous residence in regard to this incident. At this point, I'm fearful for my life. I'm fearful for my well-being and the well-being of my family. Savannah has used this clip as an opportunity to finally have her social platforms go viral and monetize off of my back, basically. I can't even get my thoughts together. She currently has several GoFundMe accounts. She has gained a large audience, and this is all over a provoked attack. I hope the people who can see through her malicious ways stand with me in solidarity as I try to clear my reputation.
Oh, brother, bro. Now she's trying to galvanize like minds. And the sad part about this all is I don't think she will be unsuccessful in galvanizing like minds. There's a lot more people like her out there than y'all think, bro. Yo, I was on Twitter and I'm watching people celebrate her. I'm watching people like root for her because she punched a woman like during the debate. So people who are again, I guess pro or anti-pro life, they're really out here rooting for her because like for some reason, bro, like we've gotten to a point, especially when it comes to like Twitter discourse, like we're so far apart that people are now treating certain discussions as if you're speaking to your enemy. People are no longer looking at these discussions as I'm speaking to somebody who just happened to disagree, but we all want the best for society. No, people are treating like the opposition when it comes to when it comes to these discussions as literal enemies. And when you start to look at people as literal enemies, then you become okay with them being brutalized for their opinion because you don't see them as human. Like you don't humanize them. And that's what's currently going on. Now, her bringing up, like the Savannah chick getting a lot of money for being brutalized and getting a lot of attention and a lot of followers and subscribers. Yeah, that's the least of her troubles. Her having to take that beat down from a woman 120 pounds heavier than her, has about 4 to 5 inches on her. For her to take that beat down from her, yeah, subscribers, followers, money, that's the least that we could do for Savannah. Now, I'm not saying that Savannah don't go around, like rage baiting, trying to clip farm and grab clips. That's cool. What I'm saying is, man, is if you don't want to engage anymore, you could walk away. You could simply take your stuff, move your 2 legs, and walk away from the conversation. Brutalizing her isn't an answer. And you being upset that she has a community of people that's been rallying around her because we don't believe that a journalist or somebody who's trying to do media or trying to interview people should be brutalized is crazy. Now, I'm sure you'll be able to galvanize people around you, but like that community is probably the wrong attention you want anyway. I'm happy that Savannah has found success. I'm happy that the attack didn't go in vain and is paying off for her. But this woman right here trying to galvanize people after us seeing what she did is just insane, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this, bro? Do y'all feel like she deserves to go fund me? Do y'all feel like Savannah is wrong and she's right? Or, do you guys feel like Savannah is right and she wrong? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here on my screen. These new Big U allegations is worse than anything you could imagine. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. Out of here, folks. Peace.